October proved not to be as scary as some thought, at least for stocks. More on that in a moment. But first, typically April 15th is tax day. But in Washington, tomorrow is expected to be that day, as Republicans are expected to unveil their long-awaited tax plan. The guessing game is almost over. Which deductions are in, which are out? Well, we won't know for sure until the bill is released, but we do know the last-minute push is on. And as Ylan Mui tells us, there are still details to be hammered out, and some of them are big.
Republicans expected to roll out their tax plan tomorrow, and they're calling it a once-in-a-generation opportunity to rewrite the nation's tax code. And that'll likely include reducing the number of individual tax rates from 7 down to just 3, with likely a 4th added for wealthy households. The corporate tax rate would also fall from 35% to 20%, and businesses would no longer have to pay taxes on their foreign earnings. Now, earlier today, during a meeting at the White House with business leaders, President Trump said reforming the nation's tax code is critical to creating American jobs.
It's a tax bill for middle class. It's a tax bill for jobs. It's going to bring a lot of companies in, and it's a tax bill for business, which is going to create the jobs.
Few, if any, Democrats are expected to support this plan. They've criticized the bill for potentially helping the rich by getting rid of the estate tax and also getting rid of the alternative minimum tax while limiting the amount that Americans can contribute to their 401ks before taxes.
Well, what Donald Trump says about the tax plan and what's in the tax plan are light years apart. What Donald Trump campaigned on, helping the middle class, and what he's supporting are light years apart, because this is a tax plan that goes primarily to the wealthiest of Americans.
But Republicans are still trying to find consensus amongst their own party. House Speaker Paul Ryan talked to President Trump about the legislative timeline earlier today. Then he came back here to Capitol Hill to sell the plan to conservative leaders.
We believe their majorities in Congress are jeopardized if they don't get tax reform through. The health care, it was an epic fail. There's no way around that. And this gives them a chance at redemption on tax reform.
Leadership in both the House and the Senate say they want to pass bills by Thanksgiving, and by Christmas, President Trump says he wants to see everyone around his desk as he signs the bill into law. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Ylan Mui in Washington.